Miguel? Oh, dear Lord, he can't breathe. He's dying. Miguel's dying.
That's right, Blondie. It's toe tag time for Romeo. And Charity had no idea that the pendant made her do the evil deed. Soon Miguel will be dead, slain at Charity's hand. I will have my powers back, and the dark forces will have Charity in their ranks. Oh, victory is almost at hand, Tim Tim. I think I might as well finish off Grace's speech while we wait for the paramedics to arrive to pronounce Miguel is dead.
Suzanne, must be taking a bubble bath. Resting up for round 2 of our little tryst. I didn't find Ivy's attaché case with the secret papers you told me about. But I did learn that... Excuse you, cable fellow... Would you come back in the morning and fix that? My lady friend and I don't wish to... Oh, my God.
Mrs. Crane, what are you doing here so late?
Pilar?
Are you alone? Yes, but why? What's wrong?
Do you still have that attaché case I gave you to keep?
Yes, of course.
Are you absolutely sure? My future and Ethan's depend on it.
I love you, Teresa. I love you. I love you. I want you.
It's me, Teresa.
I know.
Jordan, hey. You upset because he killed that hitman? Is that it?
At least what else could it be? She's reacting to having killed somebody. Hank's right. It's overwhelming even for a police officer to kill someone.
I still think there's more to it than that.
Not again. I didn't mean to do it. You have to believe me. I didn't mean to do it again.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Water!
I'll get some water. Don't die, Miguel. Please don't die. Please hurry. Aunt Gracie's getting worse.
Water can't save Miguel now. The pendant won't let it. That pendant has a dark force that I can't control. But it's doing its job. Charity has poisoned her Romeo. And he's going down for the count.
Everybody can relax, I'm okay.
What happened?
Well, the quiche was a little salty, made me choke.
Miguel will think twice before he eats anything Charity makes again.
Okay. Shakey's up to her naughty tricks again. She's added salt to Charity's quiche, not knowing, of course, that it's already poisoned. Any minute now, the effects of the killer mushrooms will kick in.
How can my quiche be so salty? I only added a pinch. This isn't the quiche that I made for Miguel. And Grace must have given it to Tabitha by mistake.
You promise you'll be gentle.
Like my getup? Goes with the new game I invented. Cable, hook up, and turn on.
I am in definite need of an installation after what just happened with Ivy.
We'll start by checking out your unit.
Oh, yes, please do. My equipment needs fine-tuning. Oh, that's my instant on feature.
Talk about cable ready.
As I said, I searched Ivy's boudoir, but didn't find an attaché case full of papers.
Well, she must have hidden them someplace.
Oh,
after
that's
I saw it.
exactly what she did.
How do you know?
Well, because Ivy caught me mid-search. Of course, she denied that any such papers existed. Oh, but the instant I left, she made a frantic phone call asking someone if the attaché was in a safe place, and I gathered from a non-hysterical response it was. Get this. Ivy told her mystery accomplice that all would be lost if I ever found those papers.
Oh, then you must find them.
Oh, I will. And when I do, Ivy will pay for starting the chain of events that led my father to disinherit me.
Well, in the meantime, I have activated your service.
Indeed you have, darling. After you check my reception, I'll figure out exactly who Ivy trusted those papers to.
See for yourself, all the papers are here.
Oh, thank God.
I told you on the phone earlier that the papers were safe. Did you not believe me?
Julian knows I have an attaché case filled with important papers.
Oh, yes, Mio.
I called you after I found him going through my room looking for it. Well, of course I denied its existence, but he doesn't believe me. I wonder who tipped him off.
Well, I hope you don't think it was me.
Oh, Pilar, of course not. I trust you completely. That's why I gave you these papers to keep.
Well, now that Mr. Crane is convinced you have a secret, he will not rest until he uncovers it.
Well, we can't let that happen, Pilar. Julian must never know that Ethan is Sam's son and not his. That would be horrendous, and Ethan would be shattered if he found out he wasn't a Crane.
The truth would affect so many things, so many lives.
Alistair would disown Ethan. Julian would divorce me, and all the years I have spent in this miserable marriage just to make sure that Sam's son inherits all of the Crane Empire. Well, that would be for nothing. My life would be wasted.
Well, there's only one thing to do. Destroy the papers that prove that Ethan is not a Crane.
Teresa?
Yes, Ethan. You told me you love me and want me, and I couldn't be happier.
Well, I was half asleep. I didn't know what I was saying.
I told you it was me, and you said you knew.
Well, I knew what I said, but I was dreaming, thinking that I was saying it to Gwen.
No, that wasn't it at all.
Well, it had to be. I'm going to marry Gwen. And I was telling her that I love her and that I want her.
Why won't you admit it, Ethan? Why can't you admit it?
Admit what?
that what you said when you first woke up came straight from your soul. That you love me as I love you. I did it again! I did it again!
Sheridan, what didn't you mean to do again?
Lee Sheridan's in shock. She doesn't know what she's saying.
You sure?
And what else can it be? Sheridan's never killed anybody before. When she says that she didn't do it again, she must be talking about something else.
Like what?
Maybe she meant having you risk your life again to protect her?
Then what was Sheridan referring to when she said she didn't mean to do it this time either?
Isn't that the same thing?
Maybe. Maybe not. As soon as Sheridan's better, I intend to find out.
Sheridan? Well, I want you to go home and get some rest. Now, if you have trouble sleeping or you have another episode like the one you just had, I want you to call me and I will come right over. Do you understand?
This guy may be out of the picture, but Sheridan's life's still in danger. From what he says, he wasn't working alone.
It's too bad he died before he named his accomplice.
Well, whoever he is, we'll find him. It's just a matter of time.
But how did he know that Sheridan was down at the wharf? Did he follow her from the Crane estate? Or someone tip him off?
It's all my fault.
Hank. Hey, buddy, I'm not blaming you for what happened, okay? I mean, hell, you're a hero. You took a bullet that was meant for Sheridan. But you know you should have never let Sheridan leave the Crane estate.
I know.
So why did you?
Hello?
This is your last warning. Get Sheridan down to the wharf now, or say sayonara to both your nieces.
You two can discuss this at home. I think you should get Sheridan.
Don't destroy these papers, and Julian finds them, then the future that you dreamed of for Ethan, that worked so hard for all these years, will be destroyed. Burn them. Burn the proof. Then you and I will be the only two people who know your secret.
Well, there is one other person who knows.
Who?
Eve Russell.
Why did you confide in her?
I had to. Sam figured out that Ethan was born 9 months after we made love on my wedding night to Julian. Eve caught me in the hospital records room trying to change Ethan's birth record. She guessed the rest, and then Sam walked in.
Oh, Dios mío. What was Sam doing there? Did he see you?
No, I hid. He was there to find Ethan's birth records.
I told you. I told you he would dig until he found the truth.
Well, he didn't. Eve told him that Ethan was born prematurely, so Sam would think that Julian was Ethan's father.
Eve lied for you?
Well, she kind of had to. I mean, she knew I'd dish the dirt if she didn't do as I asked her to do.
So many lies, so much treachery. It's just too dangerous to keep these papers any longer.
No, I can't destroy these papers. They're all I've got.
Who's the most important person in the world to you?
Ethan, of course.
Then do what's best for him. If you want Ethan to marry Gwen, destroy the papers that could destroy his life, that would stop his wedding to Gwen, and give your son a reason to hate you for the rest of his life.
I know I said I love you, but I didn't mean it. I couldn't. You know, it's Gwen I've always loved. It's Gwen I'm going to marry.
But you have always loved me, too. This picture proves it.
Teresa, we've already been through all this.
But you still won't admit the truth. We have known each other since we were kids, Ethan. Look how close we were. Look how happy we were together.
You see that look between us? We were more than just playmates, Ethan. We were soulmates. And we still are.
Teresa, I can't love you the way you think I do. I can't.
But you do. You always have.
No. See, Teresa, the reason you have a crush on me is because you think I have feelings for you. And that's my fault. You know, I never should have kissed you down on the wharf that night. I mean, this all started. And I was confused. Chad kept putting things into my head that I have a thing for you. And my father, well, he kept saying that I should sow my wild oats with you before I marry Gwen. I know my father is a crass man. And with Gwen being out of town, on business, me being alone, and with you being you, so nice and fun and beautiful. I just wasn't thinking straight at the time. I'm sorry that I led you on.
You didn't lead me on, Ethan. It was your heart that led you on.
No.
The heart never lies, Ethan. And if you listen to your heart right now, it's saying what mine is. That we belong together. And we always have. And we always will.
Yeah, that's really salty. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's a real mystery. Well, maybe you just salted it twice without realizing it. You were doing a lot of things at once.
I'm just such a scatterbrain. I'm sorry, Charity. I must have given the quiche that you made for Miguel to Tabitha, thinking it was mine.
You think I'm cold-hearted? Listen to them laughing at Miguel while he's dying in front of their very eyes. Bloody hell. Miguel's perfectly fine. Well, how's this possible? It's as if he hasn't eaten a single piece of that poison quiche. Oh, my stomach's starting to hurt. Oh, no. Oh, no. Grace has made a mistake and gave the poison quiche to me. Oh, and Timmy's eaten some of it, too. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're done for. Oh.
You're wrong. We don't belong together. I belong with Gwen. And I am going to be with her in just the way we and our families planned it.
Ethan, do you hear yourself? It sounds like the only reason you're marrying Gwen is because your families want you to.
No. I'm not marrying Gwen to satisfy anyone but myself. Look, I love her because we have so much in common. I mean, we come from the same background, we appreciate the same things, we know that...
You told me that it didn't matter to you if someone was rich or poor when it came to love.
It doesn't.
I know we come from different backgrounds with different life experiences, but it doesn't mean we can't be good together.
Teresa.
I had never been to a ballet before you took me. And once I saw how beautiful it was, I fell in love with it. And that's just one thing that you have introduced me to. There's a whole world of things waiting for you to show me, things that you can teach me to love. Just like there are things that I can do, and you can learn to love. If only you'd give us a chance.
Oh, that's so thing.
How's that for premium service?
Delightful. Oh, but as fun as this is, I really must concentrate on finding Ivy's attaché case and the secrets it holds.
Maybe Ethan knows where it is.
If he did, he wouldn't tell me. My son's not really a chip off the old block when it comes to honesty. However he got so moralistic is beyond me.
Does Ivy have a confidant? Somebody she'd trust with the attaché case?
Well, there's her friend Millicent, and the nip and tuck brigade from the club, but she's not really close to any of them. The only person Ivy really confides in. Of course. It has to be her.
Oh, if only I'd had the courage all those years ago to admit the truth. That Ethan is Sam's son and not Julian's.
It's too late to turn back the clock. The die has been cast. You must destroy these papers. Please, burn the proof. Before lives are ruined when it's revealed that Ethan is Sam Bennett's son.
All right. You're home now. Safe and sound. Everything's gonna be okay, all right? Now just tell me what you meant when you said you didn't mean to do it again this time either, all right?
Did I say that?
Luis, lay off, all right? She saved your life. What more do you want her to do for you?
All right. We'll talk more about this later, okay? Now you just get some sleep. Try and forget about what happened, and it's gonna be all over, okay? If you need anything, Hank and I'll be in the next room.
Poor Sheridan. She's gonna remember this night for the rest of her life.
Yeah, I think we all will. You know, Hank, I still want to know why you brought Sheridan down to the wharf when I told you not to leave here. I trusted you. But why did you put her life at risk like that?
Damn it, Luis. You know, I couldn't help it, all right? I'm just not as strong as you are. I cracked under pressure, okay?
From who?
Well, if I tell you, you'll probably hate me. But I need to get this off my chest. You know, I gotta own up to what I've done here.
Pilar is the one person Ivy trusts and confides in. Who better to keep an attaché case full of her secrets?
I give up. Who?
No, my sweet, that was a rhetorical question. My guess is that Ivy sent her secrets home with Pilar, thinking they'd be safe in some dump on the wrong side of the tracks. A very clever plan, granted, but not clever enough to outwit the master.
Ew. I love that game.
Oh, yes. We'll play it again soon, my dear. After I get my hands on that attaché case and learn what Ivy's hiding, then it's payback time. For her making me go on that bloody prom boat that led to my father disinheriting me. I'll divorce Ivy, fire Pilar, and use their treachery to have father reinstate me as his heir.
And then I can be head housekeeper. We'll play a new game every night. Your vacuum cleaner has attachments, doesn't it?
Talk about motivation. It'll take skill and cunning, but I'm sure I can trick Pilar into giving me that attaché case. Then I'll know Ivy's secrets. She'll go down in flames. Huh.
can't do it, Pilar. I can't destroy the only proof I have that Ethan is Sam's son. It's all I have left of the past and the passion that Sam and I shared.
You let your lust for Sam blind you before, and it nearly destroyed you. If you let sentiment blind you now, it will destroy not only you, but Ethan as well. Please, for once, do the smart thing. Save yourself. Save your son.
Look, asking me to give us a chance is out of the question. And it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that we come from different backgrounds. Look, I love Gwen, and I'm going to marry her. And that's all there is to it.
No, there's so much more.
Teresa, you just have to accept this situation for what it is.
I have. I love you, and you love me, but you just can't bring yourself to admit it.
Look, as a friend, that's all.
Look into my eyes and tell me that you don't love me as a woman. If I see you really mean it, then I'll believe you.
Look, this is silly. You still haven't told me what you're doing here.
It's about your Aunt Sheridan. She and Hank Bennett were down at the wharf tonight when a hitman tried to kill her.
Is she all right?
Hank threw himself in front of Sheridan and took the bullet. Luis went looking for the hitman, and Sheridan followed him.
What?
The hitman ended up holding Luis hostage, and Sheridan was there, and somehow she got a gun, and she shot the hitman. Your aunt saved my brother's life.
Look, I gotta find Sheridan, make sure she's all right.
I'll come with you.
No. Luis would go ballistic if he found us together.
You're right. I'll stay here and wait for you to come back.
You should go home. Luis might bring Sheridan back here.
I'm not going anywhere, Ethan, until you come back and we finish what we started.
I took Sheridan down to the wharf because I've never fallen for a girl the way I've fallen for Sheridan. I can't refuse her anything. So when she said that she wanted to go down to the wharf, I caved. You know, I know it was wrong, but, you know, I did it anyway.
I know how willful Sheridan can be. I just wish I knew what she meant when she said that she didn't mean to do it again this time either.
I told you. She regrets having you risk your life to save her again.
Normally I'd agree with you, Hank. But she said the same thing before. I mean, for instance, at the youth center when she got that red paint on her hands. My guess is it's something from her past. I don't know. I wish I could figure out what it is that's haunting her.
My stomach. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Wait, my evil antidote book. It had a remedy for eating poison mushrooms. Oh, hell's bells. Oh, if I can remember it. Wait a minute. Grass. Grass, that's it. I have to eat grass. like dogs do. And chlorophyll in the grass will neutralize the poison in the mushrooms. Okay. Chow down, old girl. This is your only chance.
Tabitha, are you all right?
What? Grace, you must wonder what I'm doing on all fours in your backyard.
Yeah?
Dandelions.
What?
After a big meal, I love to eat dandelions. It helps me digest. And Grace, your quiche was so good that I almost ate the whole thing. Hence my craving for dandelions.
But Tabitha, you were eating the grass.
I was? Oh, I must have eaten every last dandelion. Well, thanks for stopping me making a fool of myself. Eating grass, silly old fool. Come along, Timmy. Let's go.
Good night.
What was that all about?
You're making a terrible mistake. One you will live to regret.
Well, I'm willing to take the chance. Maybe someday, when Alistair and Julian are finally dead, and Ethan has everything he wants, maybe I'll tell Sam the truth. And then I'll have these papers to prove it. And maybe then Sam will remember what we shared and what he's missed. And maybe my dream of being with Sam will finally come true. But if I destroy the proof now, that will never happen. And I can't give up on my dream, Pilar. Because besides Ethan, it's all I have left. It's all I have to live for.
Why don't we calm down? I'll make us some tea. Mrs. Crane, we all have dreams. I just hope yours doesn't become a nightmare.
Who could that be at this hour?
Chief Bennett! Look, I heard what happened. Where's Sheridan?
Hank and Louise took her home.
I think with a lot of rest, she'll be okay.
You know, this is all your fault. You know, I asked you to assign another officer to protect her, and you refused to.
I told you my hands were tied. The FBI took over your aunt's case.
Look, I am tired of your lame excuses and your incompetence.
Look, not tonight, okay? My brother took a bullet protecting your aunt.
I'm sorry about your brother, but he is no match for a professional hitman in the first place.
Hank covered for Louise while he finished up some paperwork at the station house.
And why was Luis doing paperwork when he should have been protecting my aunt? I'll tell you why. Because you allowed it. Just another example of the slipshod way you run this department.
Look, I know you're upset about Sheridan, and I'm sorry for that. But just like Eve said, with plenty of sleep, she's going to be okay. And as for the way I run my department, you want to make a complaint, then go ahead. But get the hell out of my face!
Fate brought Ethan and me together as kids, and nothing will keep us apart. Sheridan? What's going on? have with this one weird lady?
Well, you know, she's not like other people, but she means well. I mean, look at all the nice things she's done for you guys.
Charity, what is it?
I just had this feeling that a dark force was passing over us.
I think it's just a cool night air. Everything's going great. I don't have anything to worry about.
I'll get it, Mrs. Crane. Mr. Crane,
Good evening, Pilar.
what are you doing here?
I came for Ivy's attaché case.
If Julian finds those papers, he'll know that Ethan is Sam's son.
Is that a dead body?
That's the hitman Sheridan shot and killed.
Killed? Well, I heard she shot him, but I didn't know she killed him. Did she see the body like that under the sheet?
Yeah, why?
Oh, damn, I gotta find her. Ethan, what's up? It's none of your damn business. I can't believe I thought Ethan was my son. Thank God he isn't. I just hope Luis keeps his cool when Ethan comes looking for Sheridan.
I mean, I don't know what kind of evidence will turn up. Which of the Cranes will say something they shouldn't. But sooner or later, something's gonna happen that's gonna blow the lid off my father's disappearance.
Luis isn't here, is he? Sheridan, are you okay? Why are you looking down at the floor like that? The body! The blood! Whose blood? What body?